I can't see you. Is your camera on? Ah, there it is.
Ah, it is.
You were
Hello.
hiding. You were hiding from the government.
I guess I am. Yeah.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to another Office Hours lesson. We're going to talk with one of our members, Wellington. You've seen him before, and he's preparing for his IELTS exam. We're going to be looking at his first writing entry, and we're also going to look at the rubric of how to write an essay for your band. We're going to be looking at the rubric for the writing band 7 to get a score of a 7. So if you are preparing for a 7 band, then this will be interesting for you. Let's go. While you're doing that, have you looked at the course at all? This essay writing course?
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, because it has some basic, especially in this section. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that today.
Yeah, my intention is get my first without any tips or training,
Okay.
like this one,
Yeah.
and then see the progress. In the next.
Okay. I like
See
that. I
after
like
the
that
yeah.
strategy.
So this is the text.
Okay. Wait, let me check.
So you can start again then.
Okay. Let's make it bold. Okay, go ahead.
So at the present time, then comma, the population of some countries includes a relatively large number of young adults, comma, compare with the number of the older people. And then dot,
Period.
do the period, do the advantages,
Advantage.
do the advantages of this situation outweigh the disadvantages? That's the exactly question.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we need that to work specifically on what we're doing. Okay. So first of all, a good thing to do first is you'll see in this course, understand how you're scored, and that will give you the rubric.
Okay. So you can see my score now, like per this.
Well,
detail.
we'll try to evaluate it, and so you said you're looking for a 7 band?
Yeah, I'm looking for a 7. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I recommend in the course, and I'll recommend to you now, is you download this and print it out, and then take like a highlighter and highlight this part.
What you need to be aware, like it's a checklist.
Exactly. So this is your objective. You could, if this is easy for you, try for a higher one. I don't normally recommend to do the minimum. Actually, I never recommend to do the minimum, but an objective is an objective. But anyway,
Sure.
for 7, to address all the parts of the task, that's why I wanted it specifically what, the specific question. That's part of the evaluation. Presents a clear position. Like I should know exactly what your, opinion is to the answer. Presents and extends and supports main ideas, but there may be a tendency to overgeneralize and or supporting ideas may lack focus. So, like, how do you understand that?
Yeah, maybe I'm being too overall, like too high level
or too general.
Too general without putting some specifics.
Yeah.
That
so
you
compare that to an 8 where the presents a well-developed response with relevant, extended, and supported ideas. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called task achievement. That's just basically answering the question and doing the requirements. Next, cohesion and coherence. This is how well your language flows together, right? How well it connects. So
You mean the points, like the points is being connected throughout the essay?
exactly, there's a logical flow,
Mm-hmm.
and they're connected. So like the first sentence of a paragraph should have some kind of like connector from this, like another point or one other advantage, or on the other hand, a disadvantage or something like that, right? So logically organizes information and ideas. There's a clear progression, right? There's point one, point two comes from point one, and then so on. Uses a range of cohesive devices. What does that mean? Cohesive devices.
Cohesive devices, I don't know.
Cohesive devices are like connectors.
Connectors, right?
Yeah. They put all of these academic words and,
Yeah, the academics tend to be more formal, more
yeah. But that just
using
means
more
connectors,
nouns,
linkers.
different nouns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like coherence and cohesion. How about just put flow? But anyway, you can't do that if you're on the IELTS exam. Anyway, appropriate, although there may be some underused or overused ones. Okay, so you might say although too many times, something like that.
Okay, the
That
same
might be
length, like
the difference of a 7 and an 8.
okay.
And presents a clear central topic within each paragraph. So that's very important. Each paragraph, and you'll see this in the course too. So each paragraph, this paragraph should have a main idea. I should be able to tell you what your main idea is of this paragraph, like one idea. This paragraph should have one idea. And I can already tell you just from looking, there are too many paragraphs in this.
Too many, nah?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that structure. Lexical resource, any idea what that fancy word means?
Lexical resource. No. Lexical.
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary, the variety.
Yeah, your choice of vocabulary, exactly. Use sufficient range of vocabulary to allow flexibility and precision, right? Don't just use the same words to describe the same thing.
Yeah.
Or similar things, right? Uses less common lexical items. Lexicon just means like your word choice.
Mm-hmm.
With some awareness of style and collocation. Do you know what collocations are?
Yeah, collocation is kind of, on the other hand, like phrases that give the meaning, or
No, I
group
think.
group of words that give a meaning.
Okay.
That can be clear in the word meaning, or have a different meaning when they are together.
Kind of, yeah, exactly. Kind of like phrasal verbs, except for it's not a verb and a preposition. It might be a verb and
Yeah.
a noun. Like, for example, make the bed, right? Those are all go together. That's like one meaning. Set the table. Those are examples of collocations. So that's in vocabulary and lexical range. Collocations and phrasal verbs, things like that. And then may produce occasional errors. That's why it's a 7. May produce occasional errors in word choice. So if you make an error, it's not the end of the world. You can still get a 7. Spelling and or word formation. But, occasional. That's the difference.
Occasional, you're right.
Whereas if you look down at 6, make some errors in spelling and word formation, but they do not impede communication. This is more common, but they don't stop communication. And 8, there may be occasional inaccuracies in word forms and collocations, right? Some collocation, we don't know all of them. you know.
Mhm.
And then grammatical range and accuracy, obviously your grammar. Use a variety of structures. Don't just do a simple sentence, simple sentence, simple sentence, simple sentence. Use your passive voice. Use your like
Perfect, like
perfect, your future perfect, past perfect, things like that correctly. Conditionals. Produces frequent
what's
error-free.
the conditionals? The should, can is a modal, right?
Those
Modal
are
verbs.
modal verbs. Conditionals are like if I, there
Yeah,
are
yeah.
4 conditionals, right? But if I won the lottery, I would. That's one of the conditionals.
Mhm.
If you heat water to 100 degrees, it boils. They're different. We can study those in the future if you need, if I see it in your writing. And has good control of grammar, punctuation, but may make a few errors. This is essentially your 7. This is your objective. Right? So print that out and highlight that and put it like on your wall or something, somewhere where you can see it.
Right.
Okay.
This is your train. Like, do I have access to this training?
Yeah. Yeah, because
I
you're a
have.
participating member.
All right.
So you have access to this, and you have it anyway.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty slow right now. So let's take a look at it. First of all, we may not have time to finish it all because I have another lesson in 10 minutes, but we'll get to what we have. You'll see in the course, I recommend 4, or not just I recommend, it's recommended 4 paragraphs only. So
All right.
you'll have,
Maybe I'll leave this. You can take a look later if you want. I'll take the course and then I will try to rewrite. Then, do you think it's a good idea?
yeah, well, we'll take a look.
Or
We'll
write
make an
another one?
overview. I won't score this or anything. We'll just look at an overview of this.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So, and these paragraphs are pretty short. It looks like it's only 1 sentence. And well, I wrote this connector here, but I don't see many connectors. That's kind of a connector. So really, your structure should be, here.
The only one that I put was the only one that I think is right is the last one. Like, this is the conclusion.
Yes. Your introduction, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and conclusion. That's all. Simple and to the point.